Holy boppin' batarangs, Batman. McFarlane Toys is just going absolutely crazy releasing images of things to come with their McFarlane Toys Winter Showcase. Let's focus on the DC Multiverse stuff, shall we? So let's start out first with the Batman Infected. This is basically the Batman who laughs, except for this is him before he's the Batman who laughs as we know him, but he's also not the good guy Batman from his universe, Earth -22. Instead, it's him after he's been infected, but before that stage. He's a bad guy, he's still dressed in a bat uniform, and he just doesn't look like he's from a heavy metal comic book yet. But this is good, because a lot of people don't know, who don't actually read the source material, that the Batman who laughs came to be because on his world, there was one big final showdown with the Joker who was just murdering everyone on a big murder spree in his Gotham. He'd already blown up Gotham. It was a nightmare. And so Batman is facing him one last time, and the Joker, his last joke, as those of us who are Batman fans know, his last and biggest joke is to try to make Batman, to tempt him, to push him over the line into breaking his rule, to breaking his no-kill rule. And we all know that Batman has had many chances to kill the Joker, and he's never done it. Heck, if I was a Batman, I'd have killed the Joker a long time ago, just because one less Joker on the streets makes all those people a lot more safe. And let's face it, the Joker escapes from Arkham every other week. He goes in and then he's out again because he's the Joker. He is a criminal mastermind. Well, this is Batman, or the Bat Joker, the Batman who laughs. When he's inhaled the toxin, it now has a hold of his body, so he's made a really Joker-esque inspired suit, because essentially the worst parts of the Joker and the best parts of Batman, or really the best parts of the Joker, we'll call them the worst, have mashed together. So the Batsuit is going to look like something that the Joker would have created. It's after this that he eventually decides it's time to look like he jumped out of the pages of a heavy metal magazine. This figure will come with a trading card and a base as usual, as well as a fluorescent green batarang to match the green on the inside of his cape and the green that is his chest emblem. Next we have the Dark Knight's Metal Duke Thomas. Honestly, I would really rather McFarlane make a Duke Thomas just in his regular yellow and black suit because he's a fantastic character. However, this is a dark multiverse version of the character, and he's dressed like a knight. Actually, for one, this is a fantastic looking figure. It looks really awesome. Doesn't have that much screen time as far as, you know, panels in the pages, but he's a fantastic looking character. He really, to me, looks like somebody who you would encounter in the Dark Souls universe. You know, like you're dungeon crawling and then you see this gigantic, cloaked, armored character with a bat on his chest and an axe, big battle axe, and he walks up to you and slowly goes, whoa, and he just hacks you to pieces and then you die, and you gotta fight him multiple times before you beat him. And even then there's no guarantee, because you might end up taking your controller and throwing it through the monitor of your computer or your television before you have that chance. That game is frustrating. Anybody ever tell you that? Dark Souls is a frustrating game. Well, the figure looks really awesome. He comes with his axe, and by axe I mean electric guitar, because in the world of heavy metal, that's what you called your guitar. It's my axe. So it's funny that his axe is also an electric guitar. I thought it was funny. And a trading card and an action figure base. And next we have the Joker Dragon. That's right, you heard me correctly. The Joker Dragon. Because in Dark Knight's Metal and in Dark Knight's Death Metal, they could do whatever they wanted. They could make whatever characters they wanted, mash them all together. It's like taking the red Play-Doh and the green Play-Doh and the yellow Play-Doh and just mashing them all together, and whatever happens, happens. That's what they did. That's what that whole series was about. It's almost like Dark Knight's Metal and Dark Knight's Death Metal was a godsend for Todd, because we know that he knows that Batman sells and thinks Batman is cool, and variants of Batman are going to be what he's going to focus on. And this is the motherlode. Dark Knight's Metal and Dark Knight's Death Metal is the motherlode of variants of Batman for Todd to focus on. This Joker Dragon is big, it's bulky, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I will now have a proper real place to pose my Dark Knight's Metal Batman figure. Because let's face it, where am I going to put this in my display? I mean, I could just stand it with the rest of my figures, but this is a very specific cover version of the character. I could just pose him on the dragon. Just like that. It'll be like the never-ending story where the kid rides the luck dragon, except for it's Batman riding the Joker Dragon. It'll come in 2 parts. It's got a trading card and a very specific special Joker Dragon action figure base. Because he doesn't have legs, so you can't stand him up. You gotta put him somewhere. Very, very excited about this. Look at the guy's face. That looks awesome. And for those of you who are currently reading the comic books like myself, who are up on all the characters that are new, how about Ghostmaker? Yeah, Ghostmaker is a fantastic new character with a kind of, I would say, retconned long-term history with Bruce Wayne when they were both young and training. Yeah, they kind of competed against one another. They were friends, but then not friends, and now they're friends again. What's interesting is he's actually a sociopath, like a real genuine sociopath in the comic books. But because he respects Batman, he respects the no-kill rule while he's working alongside Batman. And just because you're a sociopath doesn't mean you're going to go around killing people, but he doesn't feel about it the same way that someone who's not a sociopath or a psychopath would. I think he's a fantastic addition to the Batman universe, and this figure looks so good. This looks so good. I can't wait to get this guy and add him to the Bat family. Like all the rest of the figures, he comes with a base, he comes with a trading card, and he comes with his 2 katana blades. Or are they wakasakis? Or wakasashis? I'm not sure. They're hammered, folded steel. Really sharp. Hack off a limb. Very easy. I think a wakasashi is the short one. I'm going to call them katana blades. And in keeping with the Bat-related characters, we have 2 more. We have a giant Man-Bat figure. Right? How exciting is that? Man-Bat is a fantastic character. Now, you will look at these images and note that it doesn't look like his wings open up, which kind of sucks. It would be really cool if they opened up. Maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe they do. But I'm looking at the back of the figure here. If there's going to be any telltale signs that these wings open up, it'd be on the back. And I can't see any telltale signs. Regardless, he is going to look fantastic on the shelf with the collection. Don't expect to get him in any flight poses anytime soon based on the fact that it appears his wings don't open. But he still is a very friggin' cool looking figure. This is the Rebirth version, although this could be any version of Man-Bat. He's pretty much looked like this, like the whole time. And because he's so big, they're like, we don't need to give him any accessories. He just comes with a stand and a trading card. And then the final action figure reveal for the day is that of Killer Croc from the Arkham Asylum game. Really, you could sub him in as the Killer Croc for the entire Arkham universe, or really just anywhere at all, because this Killer Croc, he could look like a comic book version. Different artists have drawn him differently throughout his existence, and I personally am just going to sub him in with the rest of my Batman rogues. I don't care if he's from the game or not. He's instantly recognizable, fantastically huge. I'm imagining him being probably a little bit shorter than the Swamp Thing. Probably not as tall as Swamp Thing, I'm guessing. But certainly a very large, bulky, huge, no-nonsense chunk of plastic action figure. I can't wait for this guy to come out. I mean, I can't wait for all of them to come out for that matter. Is this video reveal full of Batman characters or Batman-related characters? Absolutely yes, but they're not all Batman, which is fun. I think with stuff like this, us fans can really get behind there being Bat-related characters. Like who, if you're a DC fan and a Batman fan, who doesn't want Man-Bat or Killer Croc or Ghostmaker? Currently, I've pre-ordered all of these at Big Bad Toy Store. I'm sure you can pre-order them at Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment Earth. Check with your favorite retailer, see if they have the pre-order for these up yet. No doubt these are going to show up in Target and Walmart long before they ever show up at any of the online retailers, because that's how it do. And then finally, before we end this video here, something that is DC Comics action figure related from McFarlane Toys, but not actually DC Multiverse, is that Todd has revealed 4 of the first of probably many 3 3/4 inch DC figures that have 6 points of articulation. Superman, Batman, The Flash, and Black Adam. Well here, just watch the video first, and then we can talk about it.
Hey everybody, Todd McFarlane here. I want to introduce you to our newest line called Page Punchers. Remember at Page Punchers, right? You get a comic book, you get a figure, the figure articulates, I'll show you that in a minute, all for $9.99, right? Both of those for under $10. You got Black Adam, you got Flash, you got Superman, got Batman, who doesn't like that, and you get a comic book, right? From some of the best creative people with the best characters in there. And look at this, the little characters here, look, we got the Flash, they all move, look at this, the arms move, right? Both arms move, the head turns, right? The waist turns even, and both the legs turn. So you can actually move these guys around so they're not stiff. And if you consider a cape being articulated, then there's even another piece right here for Batman. So you're looking for a good deal and you want to read and play with your favorite characters, Page Punchers, $9.99, go look for them.
So there you go. Small, limited articulation, but half the price point of what Hasbro is doing with their Marvel figures of the same kind, and certainly cheaper than Super 7's action figures of the same amount of articulation points. And let's face it, you get an action figure and a comic book with these for half the price point. Not just a figure, but also a comic. Shut up and take my money. That is such a darn good value. This is forward thinking. I would gladly buy an entire DC Universe worth of these 3 3/4 inch classic styled figures. You don't have to ask me twice. I'm already there. I'm waiting in line. Day of. Bringing them home. Adding them to my collection. So there you have it. Those are all the reveals from McFarlane Toys over the last few days. Most of them being multiverse, but it's nice to see that there are 3 3/4 inch offerings coming from McFarlane. If all things go to plan, and we're all still here, and we haven't entered World War III, then it's going to be a fantastic year for McFarlane Toys. A fantastic year for us collectors. Oh, and I joke a little bit about World War III in Russia, but god damn am I ever pissed off at Putin. God damn am I ever mad. He should be thankful I don't have Superman's powers, because I wouldn't have nearly the self-control that he would have. I'd pull a Shazam on his ass. You know what Superman did to Shazam in the Injustice universe? That'd be me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you with the next one, and take care. Have a DC day, everybody. Bye-bye.